If you're out there and you're looking for love, don't go for attractive people. I mean, they can be kind of attractive, but then like go for the silly ones. Trust me, it's what's underneath that counts.
The less hot, the better. My whole life, people told me I was very smart. Like I did well in school. I got like, good grades.
You're like, okay.
I'm like, that's how I knew I would grow up to be average looking, because I was just like, because no one tells Sydney Sweeney that she's smart.
Yeah.
You know, it's like not. It doesn't work.
Nobody told me I was smart or attractive. I went to a school that had a great musical theater program.
Yes.
And me and my friend, we were in like some black box production, and we got cast as one of the 3 girls in Fiddler on the Roof to sing Matchmaker, Matchmaker.
Yentl?
Yeah. And you know the part where they're like, that woman comes out and she's like, Chadol, lo chadol, have I get a man? Okay.
That was you?
So, no.
Oh.
I didn't get the role.
Oh,
and neither did my friend
sad.
Rachel. We were the 2 Jewish girls, and our friend who is not Jewish got the role.
Fucked up.
And it is fucked up.
That's a scandal. That's a
I
Bradley
feel like it
Cooper level scandal.
Did you get a chance to see my nails?
Wow.
Yeah, I got them because I wanted cool birthday nails.
Is your birthday?
Yep, on Friday. Actually, Saturday? One of those. Big 2-9.
One day this week. 2-9. Oh my God. We're the same age.
We are?
I'm turning 2-9 in December.
Oh my God.
And I'm stressed about it.
Me too. Because I told myself I'd quit comedy at 30.
Why?
Because I was like, come on. I don't want to be an adult clown. But here I am, and I'm not quitting. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Well, I feel like adult clowns is like you make it when you're an adult clown.
I hope so. So now I'm raising the age to like 40.
Yeah, because if you think about it, like all the people selling out MSG, they're fucking old. They're geriatric.
Wait, actually, that's true.
Yeah.
So I should raise it to 35 or
like
40?
Joe Rogan, who's Louis. I'm naming the most problematic people. They're all like at least 50s.
That's true. I'll raise the age.
Yeah, raise the age.
Wait, to 35, 40, or 45.
I would say...
I can't do 50. It's done. If
Yeah,
it's 50, it's done.
Yeah, okay. What would you do if not for comedy? Wait, this is the Yenta podcast, everybody. Yeah. This is the Yenta podcast where I get everybody's juicy, dirty secrets. Oh. We have Sami Schwaeber on the podcast today.
What was that?
Claps.
Woo!
Yeah. Sami Schwaeber is gonna be on my New York Comedy Festival show, Big Yenta Energy, November 8th. Club coming. Be there, Yentas.
Yeah, be there.
You better fucking be there. Sammy, tell them.
Be there, Yentas.
You're gonna see Sammy. If you like this episode, you're gonna see them in person. If you don't like this episode, you can go hate them in person.
Yeah, exactly.
Both of us.
Yeah, at Club Coming.
At Club Coming.
Yep.
That's all I wanted to say. Yeah, we get everyone's juicy secrets on the boat. We're in New York. This is a big deal for me. This is my first episode back in New York.
Even though you know New York better than anybody.
I do. I was like, I had to take the 1 to the L. And this is crazy. The transfer between the 1 and the L at 14th Street is broken.
Of course it is.
So you have to get out and walk an avenue from 6th to 7th Avenue. It's so fucking annoying.
Yeah, you should have seen the flood the other day.
Oh, yeah. I missed the flood.
You what?
Well,
you weren't here yet?
I was here, but I wasn't in the city. I wasn't taking the subways. I was like in deep Queens where my mother lives.
It was nuts.
It was, Were you in?
I was at work. I was at work, and then I couldn't get home, and so I decided to drink, and then I had to
at work.
We went to a local bar, and then we tried to get an Uber home, an hour in the car to go like 20 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you did get the Uber home.
I did get the Uber home.
Oh, great. Yeah. Wow. That was a terrible day for everyone.
Yeah. It really was, but it wasn't raining when everything was shutting down, so that's what I'm confused about. Like, by the time we all had to get on the subway and, like, figure out how to get home, there's no more rain. They were just dealing with, like, the floods. Yeah.
Oh, New York. I'm feeling so, like, I got back here and I was like, I miss it so
you should move
much.
back. I think you should move back.
But then I was, like, looking at apartments because I want to sublet for, like, a month while I'm here for the comedy festival.
Oh, yeah.
And It's so expensive.
It's so expensive.
And it's so hard, and it's so tiny, and it's so exhausting. And I
know. And you're face to face with catastrophe at every second.
Every second.
Yeah. You walk outside and you're like, oh.
I was seeing those fucking lantern flies.
Yes. Yes.
They're so gross.
They're so gross. But I love killing them. Makes me feel good.
Yeah. I like if I was only seeing them on Instagram.
Yeah. You're supposed to. It feels good to kill them.
Yeah.
It does. Because you're doing a good thing.
Okay.
And you're getting your aggression out. And you're like,
who do I want to step on right now?
Exactly.
Exactly. Who do I hate?
Yeah.
Who do you think about when you step on?
I usually think about just basically like any of my exes.
Ooh, I like that.
And I just squash those fuckers.
Okay, wait. Let's talk about your marriage.
Yes, I'm married.
Sammy's married.
I'm married.
I think you might be the first married person on the podcast.
I know, and I feel like a child bride. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And you're
feel
about
like
to
a child
be 29.
bride.
When did you get married?
In May.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mazel tov.
But she's older than me.
How old is she?
30.
You're the same fucking age. Oh, what a grandma.
Stop.
Am I right? Grandma.
Yeah.
That I was just at Sukkot, which is that's the holiday.
Where you go in a hut?
Where you go in the hut,
and everything's beige.
Yes.
And you eat like fruit.
The festival of the tabernacles. In case you guys don't know. And it was like I went to like this religious dinner.
Ooh. Was it extremely long?
It was long, yeah.
And could you eat apps there? Or you had to wait a long time to eat?
We actually got there an hour late, Sammy. So I didn't have to wait as long as other people did.
But you still had to wait.
I had to wait, yeah. It was I came at the perfect time because I was so late. The food was like already out.
Yeah.
But I was talking to this really religious couple, and they're older and they have a kid that's 21, and they were talking about how she just got married at 21.
That's like too young.
Too young.
That's too young.
But then they were like, how old are you? And I was like, 28. And I just felt,
and you felt like
a geriatric.
Yeah, you felt so old.
Yeah. I was like,
but there's like,
I'm about to die without a partner.
You're not going to die without a partner.
Anyway, tell me about your partner.
Oh, she's great. She's a social worker. I'm a teacher. We basically run this dang city.
Yeah. And are underpaid and overworked.
Underpaid, overworked.
Yeah. Just tired all the time.
Yeah,
from
tired all the time.
Trying to help people.
Yeah.
And succeeding.
One of us, probably.
Yeah.
One of us is succeeding.
We'll
yeah, she actually told me which embarrassing story I should tell today.
Oh, I love that. We'll get there.
Okay.
Save it.
I'll save it. It's actually really so fucking embarrassing.
Your secret.
Yeah.
Your Yenta.
But it's not like a secret. It's just like something that happened to me when I was young. And then it's like really so sad.
Oh, I'm excited
that it happened to me. Yeah. But you'll have to wait.
Yes. Stay tuned, listeners. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Okay, so how did you meet?
We met in college, but then we didn't. Then it wasn't until we moved to the city.
You met in college in Vermont?
We met, in college in Vermont. But she was a year older, as you know, that I'm dating a cougar. And then she moved here, and then have you ever watched I Am a Stalker on Netflix?
Not yet.
So I watched that. I watched I Am a Stalker on Netflix, and while I was watching it, I was like, this is not that bad. Like what they were doing.
Oh, because I was
like, I've done all of this.
What was
like,
it?
I know where people are going to be before they know where they're going to be. Like it didn't seem that out of control to me. So anyway, that's what I did with my current wife, is that I stalked the shit out of her. And I even moved like down the block from her. We were like friends, but like not that close. Found out where she lived, moved down the block from her, stalked her. Wow. Trying to figure out where she was going to be before she knew where she was going to be. And then actually she really was not interested for like a year. And she rejected me. So then I unfollowed her, blocked her number, and unfollowed her sister, which was a little petty. And was like, we're not like, I'm never even going to talk to you again.
I don't think it's that petty because like you don't want to even see them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because when you get rejected, it's so you're like, now you're dead to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like that's how I handle it, which is like, if you reject me, you're not in my life anymore. And she was very mature about it and was like, well, I'm not ready yet. And I was like, okay, no problem. Blocked. Blocked your whole family, by the way. Yeah. And then she came crawling back 1 year later. She came to a comedy show and was like, I'm ready. And since then, she's been great. I have to say.
You locked that shit down.
I locked that shit down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have so many questions.
Do you have any questions on how I dealt with that?
Please. Tell me everything.
No, I just do you have any questions about how I handled the rejection?
Oh, no, the rejection makes perfect sense to me.
It aligns with who you are too.
Totally aligns. Yeah. Well, the question that I have is that did she just show up to your comedy show?
She did. She said I invited her. And at the time, it was when you would send a Facebook invite. But I invited everybody on Facebook, including my old rabbi. But yeah, I invited everyone.
You pointed to me, including my old rabbi, because I'm the rabbi.
Isn't that crazy?
So I know them.
Yep. Of course you do. You probably do.
Yeah.
Should I say their name?
Yeah.
Freda?
Rabbi Freda?
Do you know anybody named Freda?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah. Also,
sometimes I feel like every Jewish person knows every other Jewish person.
As they should.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I invited her on Facebook, but it was just a broad invite to everybody.
Right. It was just when they say invite all.
Invite all.
Yeah. Oh, I
and
fucking
she showed
hate
up.
those.
Yep.
Wow.
And this was it was a bar show. It was not.
Did you see her before you got on stage? Or on bar?
I think I was on stage when I was oh.
That's movie worthy.
Yeah, I know.
Scene.
I know.
And then did you crush?
This was in the time where every single person in the audience was my friend. Nice. So you crush every time.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yes, you crushed, Sammy.
Yeah, I did crush because everybody there knew who I was and was let's clap for her and laugh for her because we don't want her to break. Yeah.
Oh my God, I fucking love that story.
Thank you.
I wish you should write something about that.
Really?
And she came to see me in the show.
Yeah.
And you looked in the audience and I just picture a lone spotlight.
Oh, you want me to write something romantic?
Well, yeah.
I was thinking something
and also funny.
Okay. Yeah, I think I could do that.
Like a romantic comedy. That could work, right?
I think so.
I know you married.
I hope that the microphone didn't just pick up me drinking water and going down my trachea. It's a
great mic.
So angry to hear someone else's water go down their trachea.
People complain a lot about the sound on this podcast. So
about what about
about the water specifically?
Really?
Yeah. It's the listeners.
Do you have that disease where if you hear other people eat or drink, you get mad?
No, but people complain a lot about me who have that disease.
Yeah.
I'm a loud eater.
They're close your mouth.
Yeah, and I'm just fuck you, I'm just gonna eat. I'm gonna live my fucking life.
Me and my twin sister have it, and actually my brother developed it.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to be horrible to each other at dinner. We'd be
stop eating.
Yeah, we would be shut your mouth. but then we would do it back to each other. One person would be eating with their mouth open, and then we would mimic it to try and get them angry. And then we would storm off or say something horrible. But it's real, steam would come out my ears.
Yeah.
And it still is like that. I feel that way with my mom. I feel that way with my wife. If I hear that, I don't want to hear that.
Okay, back to your wife.
Okay.
I love talking about this shit. Wait, how long have you got married in May?
Got married in May.
When did she come to your show?
5 years ago, 7 years ago.
Oh, okay. You dated a long time before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is something I ask every guest.
Okay.
Okay. And you can normally they're all single or not married, but normally what are you looking for in a person? So you can adapt that to be what are the qualities that you think make a great partner that your partner
I keep telling my brothers this. Well, one of my brothers is single, and he keeps going for really attractive girls. And I'm
mistake.
It's a huge mistake. It's a huge mistake.
To go for an average looking
It actually
person.
it's a huge fucking mistake.
Yes.
My wife says otherwise, but for me, I'm you gotta get to know me. On the surface, she's cute. But once you get to know who I am, you can't beat it, you know?
Yeah.
And for attractive people, it's what else? You're just hot? I mean, I get it, but for a month, it's fun.
Yeah.
And you need somebody silly, you know? And that's how I felt with dating. I was when is a silly person going to come along? Just be funny. So I got
like
lucky.
that. Yeah.
Because I have a hot, funny, and silly wife.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So if you're out there and you're looking for love, don't go for attractive people. I mean, they can be kind of attractive, but then like go for the silly ones. Trust me, it's what's underneath that counts.
The less hot, the better.
The less hot, the better.
That's what I say.
Yes.
The more ridiculous looking, the better.
Yeah. I mean, some people in Bushwick take it too far. Sorry to just absolutely squash Bushwick right away.
Bushwick.
As I'm in Bushwick right now.
Yeah.
But like if you're trying to look, you know what I mean?
I feel like that. Yeah. I had a joke about that at one point where I was trying to be like, my whole life, whatever. My whole life, people told me I was very smart. Like I did well in school. I got like, good grades.
You're like, okay.
I'm like, that's how I knew I would grow up to be average looking, because I was just like, because no one tells Sydney Sweeney that she's smart.
Yeah.
You know, it's like not. It doesn't work.
Nobody told me I was smart or attractive. They were like, and even like talented actually. They were like, they were like, well, because I was
silly.
I went to a high school where the musical theater department was great.
Yeah.
And I was actually told like, don't audition. You can't really like dance or you're okay singer.
Mm-hmm.
But
you do musical comedy.
Funny.
Yeah.
So, you know.
There you go.
And they were right. But yeah, when I was in high school, like no one ever was like, you're smart or hot at all. Actually, if you did think I was hot in high school, please slide into my DMs. Because I think about that a lot. Like, just come forward.
Mine too.
Yeah. If you thought both of us were hot,
slide it to from my Orthodox all girls Jewish high school. Please let me know.
You're definitely the hottest there.
If you thought I was hot,
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely wasn't.
I also think that when I was in high school, I went through a phase where I dressed like an Orthodox person.
Yeah.
But I wasn't Orthodox. And no one was telling me I had to dress like that.
You just wore like really long skirts and you covered your ankles.
Yes.
Like not to be cute. Like long denim skirts was a fashion thing at one point.
Yeah. I don't know.
And that wasn't why you were doing it. No. Yeah. I mean, I like this. Like I definitely had a sweater like this at one point in my life.
Thanks.
Many. The
really?
jeans are not.
How about the socks?
I love the socks. They're
you.
Green socks. Sammy's wearing a striped
because I
sweater
keep forgetting
vest
that
was
people are
compared
only
to
going to see a little clip of this. They're not going to see the full thing.
No, absolutely not. Oh, they might just listen to it.
That's right.
Or they might see a clip. People have been like, I love your podcast. And I'm like, oh, really? Like, what episode? They're like, oh, I just watched the clips. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's just how people consume media these days with their ADD.
Yeah.
Boy, I want to talk about your musical comedy background.
Mm-hmm.
Did you start with musical comedy?
Always did musical.
Okay.
And then it got so fucking annoying when I moved to the city.
To lug around an instrument.
Schlepping around a piano. I'm also was classically trained on the keys.
Okay.
And I was a very good piano player. Now I'm just writing 4-chord songs, and it's a little depressing. Yeah,
that's so funny.
And yeah, at first it was brutal because I'm my options are take subway or an Uber, and then I'm paying fucking $50 to go to a bar show
and lose
where
money.
I get one drink.
Yeah.
And it's still kind of the case.
Nice.
Yeah, but no. Now there's more spaces that have pianos, like Club Cumming. There's definitely spots that are catering to musical comics now, which is nice. And I try and do the whole track thing, but it's just not for me, you know?
What? Oh, to play a track in the back.
Play a track in the back.
Nah, I feel like it's not as
I feel naked like that.
Yeah.
I need to have the keyboard.
So do you do guitar also or just keyboard?
No, just keyboard.
Because I feel like guitar is easier to lug around.
What do I do? Do I look like I play 5 instruments? I play 1.
You are classically trained.
And the ukulele, of course.
That's basically guitar.
That is. I know. I could do that, but I feel too Ingrid Michaelson when I do that.
Let's
get rich and buy. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Ooh.
You
do you want to do a little, I don't know, a sample?
Of a song?
Nope. Yeah, that's totally fair. We don't have your piano.
That was so Jewish of you to do that, though. That was like a Jewish family member being like, "Do you want to give us a song?
Yeah, play something for us, Sammy.
Yeah, come on.
Do it.
Can you give us a little snippet of your song?" And it's like, well, there's only you here, so
no, it's
gonna
huge
be
mistake.
so awkward.
Will you be doing musical comedy at Big Yenta Energy,
Of
New York
course.
Comedy
Yeah, of
Festival,
course.
November 8th?
Yes.
Great. Club coming?
Yeah, I will be there.
Amazing.
And I'll be doing musical comedy.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
I've been I play guitar.
I saw.
Can you believe that?
I can.
You saw?
Yeah.
On my Instagram?
I did. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. And I've been trying to do some musical comedy for the first time.
Yeah.
And
You hated it?
I liked it. It wasn't bad.
No.
I was like, the thing is exactly what you said is am I going to do that in New York? Because then I have to lug around.
Right.
In LA, you can just drive there.
Yeah.
With your
I mean,
guitar.
I've been learning a lot about other people's experience with musical comedy. And it's funny, for me, I'm such a perfectionist about the whole thing. And I'm like, this needs to be a song that's catchy and people get but actually just try and get it out. Try and get what you need to say out is the first step. And then tweaking it and you find out things that work. But it's always too wordy. It's always too doesn't fit into the whatever I'm trying to play. Mostly too wordy is what I'm trying to say. And really the simpler the better.
Yeah.
Is what it comes down to. And none of my songs are like that. None of them are simple.
Interesting.
I'm like, why did I try and shove 1,000 words into one little chord?
Yeah. Well, I haven't. The clips that I have seen
are phenomenal.
So
Thank you
and
so
they
much.
didn't seem too
wordy
at all. I thought they were perfect.
The
amount of
second I walked
wordy.
into this apartment, my self-esteem skyrocketed.
Yes,
I have to tell you that.
That's what we do on the Entipod. We lift people up and then we tear them down.
Yeah. When's the
No,
tear
we
down
don't.
gonna happen?
Never.
Okay.
I will never tear anyone down. Even whatever. What was I gonna say? Oh, who are your musical inspiration? Your comedy musical inspirations? Do you have any?
I don't have a ton of musical comedy inspirations, but I will say, just in terms of quirky people, love Maria Bamford.
Ah,
Yeah.
she's amazing.
Yeah, and I was a huge Sarah Silverman fan for my whole life.
And you
Jewish.
still are?
Still are.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
still am.
The way you made it and then she said
And
that
now
terrible thing about.
I still am. But I just feel like people don't talk about her as much, so
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. She's a classic Jewish comedian.
She's just so famous that
Yeah, I
people
feel
don't
like
really
she's too
talk
famous
about
now.
her. She's just too
Yeah.
mainstream.
Yeah.
Sarah Silverman. Yeah, Maria Bamford's fucking
So funny.
phenomenal.
Yeah. Maria follows me on Instagram.
No.
And I don't know why.
Maria Bamford.
And Maria, I reposted something of hers and she reposted again. And I was like, we just want to kiss, I think.
I think
But
you
she
should
doesn't
kiss
know
her.
she wants to kiss me. I don't think she even knows who I am.
Do you have a hall pass with your wife for Maria Bamford?
Of course. Hannah, is that okay? She would say yes because she knows that would mean a lot to me.
Yeah.
But Maria, we should just be friends at this point. This is so silly. It's been
Have
years.
you slid into her DMs?
Of course I have.
Oh, okay.
And me and my sister, huge fans since we were high school.
What did
When Maria was doing bar stuff. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It's almost like we discovered her.
You did.
Maria,
you have to answer
we say
Sammy's
we
DMs.
say the same exact thing about Adele. That we found her MySpace and we discovered Adele.
And now Adele
I
also
don't know why
follows
we do
you.
that. Yeah.
What did you say in her DMs?
I was like, let's be what did I say?
Well, Sammy, that's why you got to start a podcast so you can say, "Come on my podcast."
Do you
Bamford,
want to know my podcast idea?
please,
Before you do a shout out to Maria?
Yeah.
My podcast idea, and I think it'll be loaded.
Can't wait.
Okay. Is that me and my friend, we just tell each other every Sunday what we got grocery shopping. What do you think?
I love it.
Because my things that I would get for grocery shopping would be different for her reasons that she would get for grocery shopping. I got high protein meals because I'm still struggling with disordered eating. And she probably got a bunch of comfort food because she's healthy.
Totally.
And then we would get into that probably.
Yeah, and then it would go into nutrition.
Okay, I guess this is the part where they rip me apart.
I'm just imagining you reading like broccoli, oil, salt,
no,
chicken, 8-ounce chicken,
breast, high protein,
high protein, tofu. This week, 9 ounces of chicken.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like.
And I would love that.
I think you would like it. Okay, I think you just need to listen to a sample of it, and then you'd be like, yeah, this works.
Well, I like it as a structure of a podcast, and you could call it. Oh my god, a phone buzz. You could call it grocery list.
Yeah,
is that what it would be called?
I have to think of the name, but I can get back to you.
I think the best podcasts are the podcasts that keep going, because it's so hard.
So you're right. It would be hard to keep up with.
Maybe
I should just try it.
Not really. If you grocery shop every week, anyway.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Like, we watch the silliest stuff on TikTok. Like, this would work, I think.
We also met through Adam.
Yeah.
Shout out to Adam.
Adam's your
manager.
Yeah, my
agent?
my manager, my Jewish manager, my Jewish friend, my Jewish daddy, my Jewish
hot
caretaker even.
Does he pay for you for shit? Because I would love a Jewish daddy for that reason.
He pays me emotionally.
Ooh.
Yeah. He helps me with my taxes. The guy does everything.
Does he actually?
He actually doesn't help me with my taxes. But he knows every single
Jewy.
Yeah, he knows every single person in my family well now. And like all the drama that happens all the time in the fam.
God, tell us the drama.
In my family?
Yeah.
No, they're just like crazy people. You know?
Same. Yeah. Family's nuts.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's a perfect transition actually to our secrets.
Okay.
And then we can get back into it. We can get.
I wonder if my secret's gonna be the clip, but it probably isn't.
It might be. We'll see if it beats. Honestly, I've been. Okay, just say it. I can't wait.
Okay. I don't know if this is like, it's not a secret. It's just like a really embarrassing story.
Well, I feel like those are good. Those make for good secrets.
Okay. So.
I'm finding my notes with my secrets, but I'm listening.
Okay. You have a lot of, oh my God, you have a lot of secrets.
I have to keep track of all my secrets.
That's a lot.
For the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I was in 5th grade, I didn't have a ton of friends. People didn't, again, get to know me yet.
Stupid.
Yeah, idiots. They didn't get to know me yet, and I was kind of an absolute loser, and I didn't have any friends, but I was famously sexually, emotionally, physically attracted to my teacher.
Ooh. Hot.
Yep. And it was a day where we were, this girl, her dad is a surgeon, and for science, we were going to dissect chicken bones. Okay. And her dad was a volunteer to help us do this. And so he brought in a bunch of chicken from the supermarket. Like, that's where they got the chicken.
Ew.
Yeah. So they got a bunch of chicken. They bring it in.
The dad wanted to do that just for like an experiment.
Well, he was like, I'm a doctor, and like, this is going to be like, I want to participate in my daughter's school, and I heard that you guys are doing a dissecting unit, and so like, let's dissect chicken.
Cool.
And so he literally went to the store and got chicken and brought it in. And again, don't have a lot of friends. And I'm sitting across from him, and he's like, so now, because we've dissected the chicken, and now he just has the bone. And he was like, now I'm going to crack the bone, and you're going to get to see what's in the bone. Okay? Are you following this?
I'm following. I'm totally following. I'm getting it.
So I'm me.
Yes.
Actually, you're me. No, actually, I'm me.
Can I be you?
Yeah, you can be me.
Great.
Okay? And I'm going to just go ahead and drop the name. You. Jamie McGlynn's dad. Jamie McGlynn's dad. Okay? I had the chicken bone. And I'm like, all right, guys, I'm going to crack the bone now. And you're me, and you're facing the bone. And he cracks it, and I go, so do that. Bone marrow flies in my mouth.
No.
Bone marrow flies in my mouth. Yep.
That's so gross.
They get up. So gross. Yeah. Yeah. In the mouth. They get up. They call the nurse. I'm sitting there like this. bone marrow on my tongue.
Her mouth
Like,
is open.
Couldn't close my mouth because of what happened. They were like, don't swallow, don't swallow.
You can't spit it out.
Sexual. Yeah. They're like, don't swallow, don't swallow. So they call the nurse. The nurse comes up with a wheelchair. I had to get on the wheelchair with my mouth still open. Okay. Wheel down to the nurse for her to give me a little tiny cup of water to drink, swish around, spit out. And that was it. That's it. How so fucked up. Like, that's so fucked up. And I was thinking about this morning because I was like, that's such an insignificant story in my life, but somehow has followed me through the years to the point where I'm like, I still tell people it.
You had to say it on the Yenta pod.
I had to say it here.
Why? I'm so confused, Sammy. Like,
me too.
Is there something dangerous about bone marrow?
So I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Cool.
I mean, I feel like because now I'm a teacher, and if that happened to one of my students, I would just be like, spit it out.
Yeah.
Like, why did it have to be that whole thing?
So fun.
But
just imagining you with a wheelchair, like.
No friends. Nobody checked in on me. It's like.
Nobody even cared.
No one even really cared. But like, and did you have to bring a wheelchair?
I kind of think the wheelchair's badass.
Thank you.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to
walk
with your mouth open.
You know when you see a friend in a wheelchair when you're in like elementary school and you're like, are you okay?
That's so real.
And you're like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're like,
I'll make it.
Yeah. Like nothing happened to them really. They like twisted their ankle and gym, but they're in a wheelchair.
Right.
Which is very serious. If you're in a wheelchair, something bad happened to you.
Yeah, and I feel like there's something about like, I don't know, maybe I'm definitely generalizing, but like being raised as women of like, oh my God, is everything okay?
Yeah.
But like if it was a boy, they would just be like, they would like just trip him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Of course. No. I feel that too. Okay, what's your
Yeah,
embarrassing story?
I actually, I was going to say something else, but what you said
reminded
me of something, which honestly
that's what I was hoping
happens all the time, and I
that's
fucking love it because we'll do like, have like theme secrets, secret themes, and this is it. And I actually have never said this
out loud
to
anybody.
Okay. I feel like so on that note of, you know, when you would be injured, you would like get all this attention.
Felt really good.
It felt so good. And I remember like my foot hurt a lot at one point.
Yeah.
This was also elementary school. I was probably like 10, 9 or 10. My foot hurt a lot.
But nothing triggered it.
No, I don't even remember.
Just really hurt.
I think maybe I like fell playing soccer.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it really hurt.
But it like really hurt.
Yeah.
It really hurt. And then I had a little booty on the foot.
Yeah, that's classic.
And
that you got at like Walgreens. You didn't even get it from a doctor?
I don't even.
Because you know you can buy that.
Yeah, probably.
Classic way to get attention.
And then, totally. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that.
When you're like, I broke my finger.
That one I didn't do, but I know what
and
you're
like your
talking
fingers
about.
like this all
but
day.
It's like, oh my God, are you okay?
Yeah.
Like, no,
I just hurt my finger.
I'll make it through.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'll make it. And then I was like, we had to debate between like crutches or a wheelchair.
You went with crutches.
I went with crutches.
That's right.
Okay.
You went with crutches.
You know.
Yeah.
And I'm just remembering like waddling around the school in these crutches. Yeah,
crutches are so embarrassing.
So embarrassing. Why did I do that?
They hurt your pits. That's number one. Your pits kill. And also, they're just embarrassing. You're like, and they're a pain in the ass for everyone else.
Yes.
Everyone else has to wait for
deal with you.
Yeah.
Totally.
Like if your whole class is going to lunch and you're like, well, we have to wait.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was, I think.
And then it's like that one fucking like friend is like, I'll hold their crutches.
Yeah. No, they had to bring the wheelchair out for me. And then we had both. in case.
Was your school wheelchair accessible?
No. My school was a tiny.
Like, was there an elevator?
No, it was actually it was an Orthodox Jewish school, obviously in L.A. at the time, because I grew up in L.A.
You're back and forth so much.
Literally, oh my God, I'm a bicoastal.
Yeah.
Bicoastal, bisexual, That's it. I was gonna say racial, but that's not right. No. Just one uniracial.
Yeah.
Jew.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in LA, and it was in this park. It was in it was in the mountains. It was like a very LA school that now is actually converted to like a park and a hiking facility. Kenneth Hahn Park, shout out. And so yeah, like parts of it were wheelchair accessible, but but
not the part where you had to get downstairs from the top floor in a wheelchair.
Yeah, no, not that part. Yeah. My classroom was literally a makeshift trailer that they like set up.
Whoa.
Because they didn't have room in the park. I don't know. It was actually, if you think about it, a very nice, beautiful place to go to school as a child. Better than fucking Queens, am I right?
Yeah. I would have no idea.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my secret, and I feel like I haven't even really told that to anyone. So
thanks for telling me and confiding in me.
Yeah, and nobody who listens to this podcast.
Oh, really?
Will say anything.
Oh.
So keep it a secret between us.
Yeah, keep it between us.
Yeah, Sammy,
it's the right thing to do.
Sammy,
Jewish,
and
do you
all
have Jewish
the
guilt?
0 listeners. To have Jewish guilt? Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And
do you have Jewish guilt about secrets?
Buried in Jewish guilt.
Me too.
Do I have Jewish guilt about secrets?
Yeah, like if someone tells you a secret and you accidentally tell somebody else, do you feel Jewish guilt?
No.
Really? I feel so much Jewish guilt. I'm riddled with it at every hour of every day.
Actually, because despite the name of this podcast, I am actually pretty good at keeping secrets.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm not really a secret teller.
That's really not Jewish of you.
I know.
Just so you know.
I'm really not. I'm like destroying my brand right now.
Yeah.
Okay, take it back.
Because I've had Jewish guilt since I was a little kid. And like I used to even have a hard time making wishes. How Jewy did you...
Wishes? Why?
Like during on my birthday when I would make a birthday wish. I know other Jewish people feel this way, and I'm surprised that you don't, and I guess I feel distant from you. But so like when you're making a wish for your birthday and you're like, everyone's like, make a wish, and you're like, and like in your head you're like, I hope that I I hope I'm the star of the show this fall.
Yeah.
The musical. I hope that I get absolutely railed by a woman, and I also hope that like I have $1 million.
Yep, that's mine.
And then you're like, I can't believe I just wished for all that. And then you're like, and also that my family is safe and happy for the rest of their life. Like that's the feeling all the time. Like how could
right? Like how could I not be wishing for my family right now? I'm so selfish.
Yeah. Like meanwhile they don't wish for me.
No, they don't. Yeah. No, they do. They do.
Yeah, they do.
Of course they do.
Some of them.
I actually recently started being more
Jewish.
Impossible. I'm so Jewy.
Yeah.
But like trying to pray more for like people besides for me.
Do I do that? Do I pray for other people? I actually do. I feel like I do pray for other people.
Yeah.
But when you say pray,
like meditate on.
Oh yeah.
Just like
that's gorgeous and beautiful.
This could be very LA. It definitely is.
Yeah.
But like they do like peace and love meditations where it's like just send out love to people in the universe.
Actually, at yoga sometimes they're like, now I want you to like think about somebody who really needs your support and help.
Yeah.
And send some love to them. And every time I'm like, me?
Yeah. Exactly. I'm the one everybody should be wishing for me. Yeah. And I'm also going to be wishing for me.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Day to day, this is hard.
It is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I feel like I'm like, yeah. I've never said the peace and love thing out loud either.
You're disclosing a lot to me today.
Sammy, I don't know what it is. I'm feeling like a kinergy.
Me too.
Yeah, is that a word?
No,
I think I'm confusing kenergy, which is also what I'm feeling.
Yeah,
kenergy.
Yeah, kenergy.
Wait, so tell me about your Jewy background. You grew up in Vermont.
No, didn't grow up in Vermont.
Oh.
Just went to college in Vermont.
Oh, got it.
But grew up in Connecticut. Both of my parents are Jewish, but neither of them are Orthodox or really religious. But we always celebrated the holidays because the food, and also
Sukkot?
like when. No, we didn't do that. Yeah. We did not.
Some of the holidays.
Yeah. And I always kind of like, I think we tried to go to Hebrew school and then we were like, no, but like this is boring. And then they took us out. Like they were kind of just like following our lead with it, which is like is difficult because then when I moved to New York when I was like a young adult, I was like, who am I? And like, I wish I was more Jewish. And then but it was kind of too late. Well, it's never too late.
Yeah.
But I just felt like I didn't really know. So I wasn't bat mitzvahed.
Yeah.
Obviously, I wanted to have a bat mitzvah for the attention. And I also felt that it was like, I went to Hebrew school and I found it incredibly hard. All the prayers and everything.
It is hard. You could have done a musical bat mitzvah and you could have sang.
It's not too late. Not too late.
Are we going to plan it?
I would love to plan it with you,
actually. Oh my God. Let's do it.
I would like to do a comedy show. And it would be called Sammy's Bat Mitzvah. And you can be the rabbi.
I would be or the
great
cantor. At it.
I don't know you
would
that
you
well.
Read from the Torah?
Of course.
At the comedy show?
But listen to this. So I don't know, the prayer is so difficult for me.
Yeah.
But when I would go and I'd watch other people do their half Torah.
Half Torah?
Half Torah. Half Torah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, this is easy. Like they would just be like, hey. What else do you need to know?
That was great.
What else do you need to know?
Yeah. Just the tune.
that felt like more than the tune. But can you do a Jewish phrase that you would do at your bat mitzvah? Just sing some things and I'll try and tack it on to see how Jewish I really am.
Vayomer Moshe El Moshe Lemor.
Okay, don't know that one. Next. I actually don't know that one. I thought I would for sure. I'm so humiliated. Okay.
I have to adjust. I have to adjust my level of Jewiness. I
have no idea what they're saying, but that sounds right?
Simito Mazel Tov.
Simito Mazel Tov. Simito Mazel Tov. Simito Mazel Tov. Right?
Beautiful.
Okay.
That was great.
So I know that one.
Do you have a tooth gem?
Oh my God, no.
Oh.
But like.
Okay, the light just glistened on your teeth.
It could be a little leftover chicken.
Your teeth are just so beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. So your bat mitzvah, which you're gonna have.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna have an adult bat mitzvah.
I love that. Which will be a comedy show.
Yeah. Will I go to hell for that? Like
yes.
when it is time to get to the Golden Gates, they're gonna be like, "Thank you for getting bat mitzvahed," and. We know that was a joke.
There was a pussy joke in the bat mitzvah.
Yeah,
so
yeah. We know that was a joke.
We cut those.
You said a lot of sexual stuff.
Yeah.
So next time you want to have a bat mitzvah, yeah. And now it's too late.
Keep it PG.
Keep it PG.
Next time you want to have a bat mitzvah. In your next life.
In my next life. I'll have one. No, I'm going to do a comedy one, but it's just, I feel like God is going to be like, you took that way too far when I get to the Golden Gate.
You could do a bat mitzvah that's like, supporting Judaism.
You mean like the money goes there?
Never mind.
The money's going to me.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Totally.
You get that, right? The money's going to me.
I totally get that. But like, if you wanted to feel better about it, you could be like, "Oh, it's for a good cause." Like me.
How about we split it?
Me and you. I'm the good cause.
So I was thinking. Me and the cause.
Yeah.
But if you want me to Venmo you a portion, I
Beautiful.
will.
No, yeah, that's a good idea. 50% you for your bat mitzvah. Yeah. You can invite all of your parents' elderly friends who'll give you the most money.
Yeah. True.
And then 50% will go to some you should do like a Jewish gay organization.
Yeah, you're right. And I'll reach out to you for that.
I have so many.
Yeah, I know you do.
Great. Wow, we planned it.
Yeah.
And you could do a Torah portion. Well, you don't have to read from the Torah, but you can just do,
you're just going to tell me what to do.
Beautiful.
And I'm
already there.
I'll come rehearse at your mother's house.
Yeah.
And we will just run it a couple times. And I feel like we're set.
My mother would love you.
Yeah, I know. Really?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Gail.
Gail. I knew it.
Yeah.
Somehow I knew it.
I shouldn't have said that. It's fine.
Why?
I don't know. She doesn't want people to know who she is.
You're feeling the Jewish guilt right now. I see it all over your face.
Like,
see, it's so real.
It's so real. No, I spent years and thousands of dollars in therapy getting out of the hole of underneath I was Jewish guilted. I know that was not English.
Of course. No, I totally
but
got
you
that.
know what I'm saying.
And your listeners will too. Yeah, it makes
Like,
total sense to me. Actually.
I was 10 feet deep underground
yeah.
in Jewish guilt, and now I might have too little Jewish guilt.
And I want to get there. Because it's actually impossible for me to live my life.
Yeah.
At every moment.
What do you have the most guilt about?
Everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, it mostly relates to my family, I think, where I'm like, remember that time I did this? I wish I didn't do it. And they're like, wait, what time? Yeah. They don't even have any recollection of it ever.
Because you made too many mouth noises.
Yeah. We were brutal. Again, we were brutal to each other about that. Yeah, just like every little action I take, I'm like, you know?
I do know.
Yeah. Trying to think of a specific example, but can't right now.
Great, perfect.
Yeah.
That's what we want on the Yenta podcast.
Yeah.
No specific examples.
Yeah, no examples really.
Just
understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Exactly.
Things.
Yeah.
Wait, I had something else I wanted to ask and now it's gone.
Do you want me to look at my Jewish list?
You have a Jewish list?
Of course.
Right. Tell me about your Jewish list.
Let me go through my legs.
Oh, we were going to ask, what's your favorite Holocaust media? Because we were talking about how much we're both obsessed with the Holocaust. And then we'll get to your
my
Jewish
favorite
one.
Jewish media. I'm gonna just say it, okay? OG Anne Frank movie. It's so upsetting. It's so sad.
I've actually never seen it.
Me and my friend Rachel Samuels,
shout out,
we watched that movie on my 18th birthday. Because out of it, we wanted to. We were like, let's watch it because we're addicted to like trauma. And we watched it and it was a huge mistake, huge Debbie Downer. My birthday was ruined. Yeah. And we watched like all 5 hours of it. It's a very long movie. But to be fair, I haven't really watched like a ton of Holocaust movies, just like small clips.
Yeah.
I used to like
people who watch this podcast.
I used to like make myself upset in high school and like go on YouTube and type in like Holocaust clips of, you know. Because sometimes you just got to bring yourself there.
Yeah, there's something. Well, how old were you when you learned about the Holocaust?
5th grade. Same year that the bone marrow flew in my mouth.
You had that ready.
Yeah. Same
year. That was a tough year for you, Sammy.
Tough year. We also had to choose it was a year where we had to choose like not a celebrity, but like a well-known person in history, and we pulled out of a bag and I got Anne Frank. How
there's something
stars align.
The universe
stars
was
align.
telling you something.
And I was horrified. That was like when I first really learned about the Holocaust, and I was so horrified. Yeah. Still am.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah. It was bad.
Yeah, I had this like sick obsession with it that I felt like the more I felt like if I learned more, you know what it was? It was guilt. That I felt like I have to know
how they felt
mm-hmm. because that's the least I can do as a Jew in this world.
Yeah.
To feel a little bit of their pain.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can't handle their pain, why? Like, if I can't even handle it, like hearing about it, imagine how they felt living in it.
Exactly.
And it's a bit psychotic.
Yeah, it is.
That mindset.
Yeah.
It's not very healthy. It doesn't do very much in this world.
No.
But never forget.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your Jewish list? No, but this is my other question.
Yes.
How do your parents feel about you being gay?
Well, most people know this
or
about
queer.
me, but my mom is also gay.
No.
Yeah. And my sister is gay.
Your twin sister?
Yeah. Twin sister. Yep. So my parents
like
got divorced when I was entering 6th grade. Year after the
right
bone
after
marrow.
the Holocaust.
Year after the bone marrow. Year after the Anne Frank. Okay. My parents got divorced. Mom, she's gay. Yep.
Is she remarried?
So she's remarried. Yeah. My mom's name is Barb. You want to guess what her wife's name is?
Barb.
Tammy. Yeah.
But Barb was a good guess.
Yeah, Barb and Barb. It was a good guess.
Barb and Tammy.
So yeah, the family is welcoming.
That's
and quite gay.
Amazing.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know it, and a lot of people do know it. My fans know it.
Yes.
You know my fans.
And now all of Yenta's.
And now all of Yenta's fans will know, and
it.
they'll want to ask me about it. So then my sister came out after my mom.
Okay.
When we were in high school, like junior year, and I was so homophobic towards both of them.
Oh, rough.
Yeah, because secretly I was suppressing.
Of course.
Yeah, and I was like,
ew.
I was like, yeah. No, but I seriously was like, I don't know her. I don't know her or her. And then I didn't come out until college. My like junior year of college. Like that's a long time.
Late.
That's a long time. And when my sister came out, everyone was like, "Oh, that's so funny. She came out. We thought you were gay." And I was like, "Yeah, right.
No
I'm
way.
not though. So I'm not." That is nasty.
Gross.
Yep.
Wow, that's an amazing story. So do the 6 of you, does your sister have a partner?
She does, yeah.
So the 6 of you, mom,
See, when you say
daughter,
when you put it like that. See, I always think it's like so creepy that we're all gay.
It's amazing, but in a creepy way.
Yeah, internalized homophobia for me.
Because you came out late.
Well, it's just crazy. Like that's a lot of gay people in your family.
So I mean, might be genetic.
It is genetic.
Yeah.
It has to be genetic.
Yeah.
I don't know who it was, which of my great-grandparents, but one of them was gay.
Mm-hmm.
They had to be.
Very gay.
Yeah, very gay.
For it to
kind of drip through the family.
So your brother's the only...
No, get this.
Your brother's gay?
Nope. Not yet. 2 younger brothers, also twins.
Both straight.
Both straight for now.
Boo.
Yeah. Boo. And dad straight for now.
For now. Yeah, I guess like the girl genes got
Yeah.
gay.
Big dyke energy.
Big dyke energy.
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
Yeah. But so then like, but none of us are like, you know, when like a couple years ago, I was like, yeah, who am I as a gay person anyway?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know, experimenting with my whole look, and I decided to take all my hair off. I had
the buzz.
Yeah.
I went through that as well.
And I looked like a chubby Rachel Maddow. And I hated it. I hated it.
Yeah.
Hated it. And then my dog, something tragic happened to my dog, which is now funny, but it was very sad. I don't want to upset your listeners, but
just say it.
My therapy dog.
Is it funny?
Well.
Okay, say it. I'm sorry. My phone.
My therapy dog committed suicide.
No. You're joking.
I'm not joking.
What does that even mean?
The dog was so mentally ill. And it was a dachshund.
I love dogs.
Okay. And it got out of the apartment. It was my fault. I was taking out the trash. It got out. I lived nowhere near the Manhattan Bridge, but it ran to the bridge and then jumped off the bridge. No, I'm kidding. It didn't jump off the bridge. It didn't jump off the bridge, but it,
I fully believed you.
I think the intentions were he was going to jump off the bridge.
Yeah. The cops came. We're like, no,
yeah,
don't.
We don't actually, I think got hit by a car, but it was horrible.
That is
and
really
then, I was so upset that I shaved off all my hair, like shaved off, like Britney Spears shaved off all my hair.
Mm-hmm.
And then I looked like,
Britney Spears.
No, I looked like Anne Frank at the Holocaust. I am sorry.
So great.
I know, that's so mean and horrible joke, but that's what I did look like.
I actually think that's a great joke.
Thank you.
I think maybe that's the clip.
Is that the I want you to really look at these clips and reflect, okay?
That is so funny.
So bad.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss. Did you get another therapy dog?
Yes, and she's actually a therapy dog. Like
Good.
She's actually like therapeutic to me. This we registered this dachshund Elmer as a therapy animal. Caused me more emotional distress.
Dachshunds are too needy and selfish to be therapy dogs.
Yeah, and their legs are like this big. So how did he run that? how did he run so fast to the bridge?
I don't know.
My dad was like FaceTimed with me and I'm like sobbing and I was like, Elmer's dead. And he's like, oh wait. How did your apartment is like really far from the Manhattan Bridge and it's only been like 45 minutes. How did he get there? Like classic dads wanting to know like the logistics of like how my therapy animal fucking committed suicide. Like, I don't know. But he ran there and he got there. So horrible. It was such a big event in my life.
Miles. How did he?
How did he go? Like 45 minutes. How did he get there?
1.45.
Like, don't worry about it. He's dead. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we weren't even allowed.
How did we come back from that?
We weren't even allowed to have a dog in our apartment, and our landlords were so nice and they let us have one. And then a week later, this dog kills himself, and then we get balloons sent to our house from friends and family because they knew we were mourning and we were sitting Shiva.
Yeah.
We weren't. We were sitting Shiva and our landlord was like, "Whose birthday?" Opposite.
Of a birthday.
Whose funeral, you mean?
Aw.
I think.
But now you have another therapy dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her name's Birdie. She's gorgeous.
Good.
Yeah.
What kind of dog?
She's from Puerto Rico. She's a mutt. She's like kind of looks like a mix between like a seal, the donkey from Shrek, and a bat. She's so ugly, but she's so nice. Again, it's what's underneath. Full circle.
Yes,
right?
very on brand.
This for you?
You're great.
Thank you.
Do you have anything you want to plug, Sammy?
Oh,
Besides
yeah, sure.
for our show on November 8th at Club Cumming?
Yeah, well, the good news
Big
is...
Yenta Energy?
The good news is my show.
Yes!
My show is actually right after your show. I think actually the day after if you want to come.
Okay, good. I thought you were going to say the same day.
Yours is November 8th and mine's November 9th.
That's crazy!
Yep. It's at Caveat. It is a show for... it's a show about teachers, for teachers, or anyone who's ever been taught.
I love that.
Yeah, the lineup is just comedians who used to be former teachers, and they all have credits like Comedy Central, whatever, HBO, and my credits are still DOE, Department of Ed. So lucky for you, you're going to see a wide range of comedy.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Yep.
And you have other creds.
Yeah.
You have a lot of creds, which we didn't really get through, but we will.
Yeah.
TimeOut.
New
York Comedy Festival.
Yes, New York. I've done the New York Comedy Festival a couple times. It's very fun.
It's my first time.
Really?
Yeah, I'm so excited.
God, it's so fun.
I am so
really
excited. I am terrified, but
maybe I'll take the whole week off of work for you.
Let's do it.
And we'll just go out on the town. Fuck the DOE. I just want to say.
Yeah. I thought maybe we can have some audience participation.
Yeah, you should do that.
And we'll just sing at them. Whatever they are.
Yeah.
Like if people write in.
Yeah.
Before or at the show.
They should write in anonymously and then we say their secrets out loud.
Exactly. That would be fun, right? Like in between sets.
I think you really need to get a real rabbi and a real cantor to come to your show and help you. Will you help me?
I'm in.
Write my Haftorah? Is that what it is? Haftorah?
Yes.
It's not half Torah.
No, it's not half Torah. It's Haftorah.
Haftorah.
Yeah. Beautiful. So I didn't learn to read from the Torah because in Orthodox Judaism, girls don't read from the Torah.
I hate how they treat women.
I know. Isn't that
horrible?
Beautiful. More your thing. But so I can't read from the Torah, but I can do all the blessings.
Yeah, like I feel like I just need to memorize them.
Yeah.
If you just record yourself doing them, I'll just memorize.
Do you know the Baruch Hu et Adonai Mevorach?
And the